Hey, what's up, y'all? This is a little in the moment message. I was just here vibing, chilling, talking to a friend, and I came to some realizations I just want to talk about real quick. Is that, these relationships and being with people who see your value or don't see your value and things of that nature. So, what I've noticed was going on with me myself is that I was speaking to excuse the dog outside, I was speaking to an old friend, and I was just realizing, like, yo, we're so compatible. And we were just thinking, I'm thinking to her, I'm telling her, I'm like, yo, I don't think these guys necessarily are treating you right to a degree, because when I think of this friend of mine, I think of her so highly, I always have, that I'm like, you deserve somebody who, like, and check this out, this isn't what you normally think, right? I'm like, you deserve a guy who's going to work out with you, promote your health. I watched her health not necessarily go up. I watched her elevate in life over the years, but her health wasn't, I wouldn't say her health, but like I didn't see her getting like ship shape, if you will. Let's be direct. Let's be straight to the point, right? Whereas she's such a high value woman, I'm like, you deserve a man who sees you so valuable that they want to make sure that you're healthy, that you're at your apex energetically. And then I thought, like, yo, it takes a guy who's doing that for himself. So there you have your guys who do yoga, who are your weight trainers, who do things for their body. That's great. Those type of guys can inspire those type of things. But I think that every man and every human should be doing things that are bettering their health and raising their own personal value. And I think that is a great sign of love. That is a great way to show love, is to do healthy things for yourself and for your partner. And if anything, if it's for yourself, being that example to make that shift to higher frequency things. And, to be with somebody who's just okay with low frequency things, know that that may be a realm, that may be a frequency you may never escape from. And let me say that, because you're finding a person who's anchored in that. And you're whether you want to go up or down it or not, you are now connected to somebody who's anchored in certain behaviors that maybe reflect eating low frequency foods or doing low frequency things to any degree. That's why it's really important to what someone calls conscious uncoupling, which is where something isn't ultimately right for you. And so this was the health aspect. So give me 1 second. We're going to come back to this. Okay, so this is the same video. I just stopped to talk to that very friend. And, deeper revelation. So we talked about the first part. Let's go to the second aspect of these relationships and being with someone who can truly value you in certain degrees. Remember this. We talked about a physical side. Let's talk about a more intellectual side, right? A person who not only can just teach you things, a person who's not just smarter than you or you're smarter than them, but more of a harmonization. You see, people are good at certain things. People know certain things. We're all connected to source. We're all connected to infinite knowledge. Okay? There's certain things that people are meant to know in life, and that they will learn, and what they will know, and they will channel through. And they'll teach the world. So there's this teacher-student relationship that exists within us all as souls. Now, when we're talking about a partner, know this. A person can only see in you as much as they see in themselves. So if you're a high frequency person and you're thinking on like really high dimensions, so you're thinking on like maybe global concepts or universal concepts, and this person is maybe thinking about cars or media, intellectually, there's going to be a drift due to the interest. You guys are pulling from two different frequencies into the intellect pool, and they're not working. And if you can find a way to work them out and mesh them, great. That's your self-mastery. Your self-mastery should allow you to work with anyone. But we're talking about a partner. We're talking about a person that we want to couple ourselves with to any degree, and intertwine our energy with to any degree. So this person intellectually should be on par. When we say equally yoked, I don't necessarily want a woman who's dumber than me. I want a woman who is tapped into source as much as me, and is aware of their purpose as much as me. And if those actions align us together, great. So intellectually, that is important. And that leads into this third faculty of relationships that I highly consider, which is the spiritual side. Okay, not only are we intellectually harmonizing, a relationship makes sense, but now is the relationship and the emotional side there? Is the intimacy there? You know, do you have a healthy relationship with yourself to where when I'm talking to you, you're saying healthy programs to me? Or are we sharing and laughing about unhealthy programs? Are we perpetuating unhealthy programs? Because this is also where what spirits we're connecting to is our frequency. So spiritual wise, you want there to be not only a respect for the purpose, which is how that last topic leads into this one, the intellectual one. The purpose in itself of the relationship and in the relationship is going to be one of the foundations. This is going to lead to your boundaries that are set. This is going to lead to how time and energy is spent. This is going to lead to investments and a group conversations, things that you choose to do together. And that's what a relationship's all about. It's all about how you work with another person. So spiritually, not only do you want to physically be aligned, not only do you want to be in your bag, but you also want to be spiritually aligned. You want to have your connection with Source so that you're never dependent on this person. As a woman, I think this is important to know that you have your own spiritual connection, women, and to have that connection. Yes, men are meant to lead. However, your frequency should be high. You should have such a good connection to God that you're not jumping around from guy to guy. You're not choosing all these different guys. You're not worried about a dating pool or going to the club or just getting picked up through attraction and vanity. But instead, you're in your bag. You're taking care of yourself, and you're positioning yourself in a place and in situations to where your divine partner can show up, you know, already meeting you in alignment with all the other things. And your standard for yourself is going to make it so much easier to recognize what's also for you. And if you want something and you're not doing what it takes to even be that thing that you want, leave it alone as well. Because everything you want in someone else is something that you want in yourself. And it's just a matter of developing that within yourself and giving that to yourself first. So when you give things to yourself first, self-love, this astral connection, you take care of yourself in every dimension, and then you couple yourself with somebody, that is something really beautiful right there. You got a divine connection right there, you know, and it should look wealthy, it should look healthy, it should look sexy, it should look like all of those things, you know. And so I just want to say that, you know, if you believe that you're a royal soul, be with somebody else who believes they're a royal soul. They're going to treat you like one. They know how. They know what to expect, and you know what to give to them. And there's an opportunity to offer that to someone else, but make sure that there's reciprocation. Because I have personally been in situations where I see myself as a certain thing and I treat other people in that way, but they don't treat me in that way because of how they see themselves. And if they do see me in that way and don't see themselves... 1 second. Oh, go ahead. Come in.
I was trying to show you my Pokemon.
Okay, 1 second. Let me wrap this video up then.
All right.
So, yeah. So basically, let's land this plane, right? So all in all, let's wrap up those three things. We got the physical side, we got the intellectual side, and we got the spiritual side. All right? So considering those three things, if you can get those three things in alignment, you're walking in purpose, living in purpose already. Somebody else is doing it too, and now you're coupling from that space, and you don't have to worry about the subject matter. You don't have to force the subject matter. You don't got to pick and choose. It's already there. You know, this is effortless. This is how you live, where you don't want search and desire for things, because I believe that manifestation and the way that it's taught to the spiritual masses is a little twisted. I think that the way that you do things and the way that you really achieve the things that you want in life and that are for you is by evolving into the person that deserves it. Okay? Don't expect to be a musical artist on the stage without ever putting in work on the instruments or learning how to sing or writing a song. There are certain things you'll have to do. So I say that to say this as well, is that, you know, like in the Bible, it's not those who say Lord, Lord, like you could say the good word, you could say good stuff all day, but it's those who do the will of the Father who are accepted. So remember that it's all about what you do more than it is about what you're saying. That's what matters, is the impact you make in your own life. And then, you know, that naturally impacts others, for the better or the worse, depending on how you did for yourself. So, beautiful video right here. Love you guys. Love yourself. Soular Moray. Go ahead and type in my name on any platform to find my music. SOULAR AMORREY. Soular Moray. Like and subscribe. Share this video if you think that it could help simplify somebody's dating journey, or maybe if it helped yours, you know, to any degree. Go ahead and, you know, comment. Let me know how this helped, if it helped. And yeah, I like to post, looking to post every day, and I always talk about something deep. This one is heavily upon relationships, but everything's usually about purpose. I teach vortex mathematics. I'm a master astrologer. I teach every form of astrology, as well as I use them all in Confluence. So book a reading with me if you'd like as well. All my contact information should be in the description below. I love you guys. This is a fun video to make, and yeah, I mean, we're gonna keep it simple. We're just gonna keep it going, right? So love y'all. Peace. Thanks for tuning in.